Hello, everyone. This is Maria Schmidt with Hana Journeys. I'm the founder of the organization Hana Journeys, as well as the national calendar for National Ghost Hunting Day, which is celebrated every year on the last Saturday of September, almost like a launch out to Halloween. How grateful we are that we were able to acquire that holiday that the whole world is celebrating, now celebrating into its sixth year. We then do a celebratory event called the World's Largest Ghost Hunt that did start in 2016. And every year we reach more pillars of success in reaching the goals that we wanted with intention. Our goals were strictly, which is close to my heart, is historic preservation. As a previous owner of a very old Victorian inn, I knew it was hard to sustain ourselves against the modern buildings. I knew I was not alone. And from that, I was inspired to create an event, a worldwide event that not only procured some fundamental funding for our historic buildings, but also to get them noticed, to break them apart from the routines of the big box hotels, the big box theaters, the ones that are vintage, the ones that have history, the ones that have voices from the past still representing them. I'm so happy that we were able to do this for 5 continuous years, even though last year was a little clumsy for us, wasn't it? But we recuperated and we're coming back strong. We've been very, very successful in accomplishing a lot of our goals. Again, historic preservation. And the second we built that on is para-unity. Through collaboration between locations and team members, of paranormal investigators, as well as even the press and the media, we're able to show the world what we truly are about, what our passion is about, and how professionally we conduct ourselves in doing what we in our field demands. So this is a way to get that word out together for the purpose of good, for the purpose of historic preservation. So every year we have teams all over the world. We've had as many as 15 countries around the world, including in Asia, the Pacific Rim, both North and South America, as well as, of course, Europe. And they all delivered their best of the best, the ones dedicated to our purpose and the ones that are loyal to our industry. So this year in 2016, I said, how can we make this better? Truly, I have to admit there was one gap that we had through all of this. And that gap was basically all coming together in one informational system database. So I think we have accomplished some good things this year that I'm going to announce. But before I do that, I want to remind us why we do what we do. Okay, here's a little snippet that we helped put together to inspire us for the missions of the world's largest ghost hunt. There you go, guys. Yes, collective consciousness is our core functionality in getting this together. And it truly does work. And we proved it. Those that have joined us in the years past would let you know incredible stories of success in reaching the spirit, raising the dimensions to get to a higher level of energies, and above all, to raise monies for our properties. So with that being said, we have to make this work under one network. So we made a decision with our board of advisors as well as our board of directors for me to step down and bring forward a company that is going to deliver this to a much higher level than I could ever do. No, I will still be involved with the event and with the process of getting us there. But the Spirit Realm Network is going to be our partners. They've been commissioned to produce the entire event of the world's largest ghost hunt. This promises a bright future for us. We're going to have tons and tons of volunteers, folks to sponsor us, because that we need in order to keep this cost free for our locations and for our teams. So we're going to do something fabulous this year. And this is due to the Spirit Realm Network. Let me introduce them to you. This is a very short video. You'll love it. You'll absolutely love it. Here we go.
It's official. The Spirit Realm Network has acquired the biggest international event in the paranormal world, the world's largest ghost hunt. This global event will stream live exclusively on the Spirit Realm Network platform, Saturday, September 25th, 2021. The world's largest ghost hunt features international paranormal investigations in haunted and supernaturally charged locations across the planet. Be sure to get the latest details on our amazing live streaming event, World's Largest Ghost Hunt, when the world comes together for one purpose, by following the Spirit Realm Network on Facebook.com. The Spirit Realm Network, truly all things otherworldly.
Wow, that's what we're going to get in September 25th. This year is going to be held on September 25th, which is a Saturday. It's going to run for 24 solid hours. That way we can cover from the end of the earth to the beginning of the earth, starting at midnight on the 25th, ending on the 26th. There will be no cost to our locations or to our teams, and we're going to make this spectacular under one big, gigantic network online. We're going to collaborate together. No other organization was ever able to provide us this. They have stopped what they're doing to make this work. That's a dedication and loyalty of Spirit Realm Network, and that's why I couldn't resist but to bring them on and make this a better event. Okay, with that, I'd like to introduce you, my friend, my colleague, a man I respect and someone I appreciate with all my heart and soul for getting this incredible event to the next stage. And this is Mr. Jim Williams, and I'm going to bring him on. There we go. Hi, Jim.
Hi, Maria.
Are we broadcasting?
Yeah. How do I follow that intro? I mean, respect and all of that, and your friend. I'm enamored. That's the word I'm picking. I am truly enamored. So thanks for having me on. And I am really, really excited too to be here and announce this. It's going to be an epic year, I think. I think we're going to take it to an absolutely new place that people didn't see coming, and it's time. It's time for the technology that, the time is right for the technology, for the paranormal, and for World's Largest Ghost Hunt. And Spirit Realm Network, if you think about it. I mean, it's a partnership that I think just goes hand in hand. And I'm really excited. I mean, we've kind of been working on this nonstop for the last couple of weeks. So it's really taken shape, and I'm really surprised at how many people have jumped on board so quickly with this.
Yes.
I never dreamed. So,
yes.
But for those who don't know me, I'm Jim Martin, the CEO of Spirit Realm Network. I started it a couple years ago. I'm out here, and the wildlife is creeping up on me here. There's a woodpecker, and he keeps going right over here. So I'm on my back deck. But yeah, so I've started the Spirit Realm Network a couple years ago, and it was started with some of the same, core beliefs that you have. with your ventures, and especially World's Largest Ghost Hunt,
Yes.
is to give everybody a platform, is to get the word out. There's no reason why cable media has to dominate the paranormal world, so we can do it live, and we can do it interactive, and we can do it for World's Largest Ghost Hunt. So I'm really, really excited about taking this for the 6th year that you've been doing this now. This is going to be fantastic, especially after COVID. All that we've been through, with COVID, people are really chomping at the bit to get out there and get investigating again.
Yeah.
Locations want exposure. They want groups. They want people.
Jim, I don't want to put the fear factor, because we've had long discussions
Yeah.
before we came up with this decision, which was extremely hard for me. But what I wanted was the best for our event. And we have tried, and we've made all the connections and talked to all these wonderful organizations out there, but they never delivered, because they were never committed to doing this for us. You are. And I can't tell you how grateful I am, because finally we're going to get to a situation that we're going to rely on one platform, one stream, to bring them all together.
My headphone's killing me. I've been wearing it all day. It's like, yeah. So, I think that this is, like I said, the time is right. It's just everything is coming together with what we're doing. And we can bring more exposure in for not only World's Largest Ghost Hunt, but the groups, the teams, the individuals in the paranormal, and the locations, and help with that historic preservation. That's one of the biggest things that's driving this, is we need to help protect these locations and the history behind them, because if they fall into decay, we have no place to go.
Exactly.
So we're out of business. So
we're motivated.
So we're on the same page there, and we have the same vision and the same goals. So we are aligned in every respect there. So like I said, I'm truly, truly glad to be here, and this is going to be one heck of a challenge, but I think we're ready. And I enjoy the challenge.
Yeah. So, hey, is there any way that we can go ahead and meet the team? You mind if I bring them up on the stage? Okay, there we go.
Bring some people in.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I got first up, I got Michelle. So my long-term friend, been a friend. We worked together at RIP, Riverside, Iowa Paranormal, for a couple of years now. Michelle's been heading up the group over there. She is the CEO of Thriller Events and runs, like I said, RIP, Riverside, Iowa Paranormal. So she is the grande dame in Iowa, so to speak, of the paranormal. So I'm going to put it to you that way. But she actually, for World's Largest Ghost Hunt, she's heading up director of ticketing and sales, and she's also a director of events and operations. So she's taking care of the Thriller platform, which is the ticketing sales behind it that Spirit Realm uses, and we use it. We have a partnership there, strong partnership with her. I know you and her have a great relationship too, so it's been a natural fit.
Yeah, Michelle, will you tell us a little bit about how you're going to benefit through using the Thriller and all your connections? How is this going to benefit the World's Largest Ghost Hunt?
Well, one, we're going to be able to the world's largest, so ticket sales will come straight through one platform, and then we're going to shoot it to 20 platforms, those have been strong, and then all those funds will go back to preserve those historic places. And we're going to be able to keep the data that we're going to get and be able to see and let everybody know who's been involved, how much we came up with, what a difference we made. And
that's right. And this is important for benchmarks. And Michelle, I think you're breaking up a little bit, but what I heard, that through the collection of sales through Thriller Events, you're going to gather the data that we say and tell the world, look, we raised $1 million this year around the world. And that is significant. That tells us how important we are, We were never able to do that before. So I'm so excited you're going to be able to offer this service to us.
And this is at
no cost to the locations or the event managers. This is all, they get the 100% of the sales. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fantastic.
And it takes less than 20 minutes to get everything set up. So everybody gets pre-registered and have information up. So when it comes time to roll this out, everybody will start, be able to go straight forward.
Right, right. And I'm going to go ahead and put on our little banner where they can apply to be part of the world's largest ghost hunt, because that starts the process. So once they sign up to and go to National Ghost Hunting Day, they actually will. And let me show you on the screen exactly a little bit of how that looks like. So you can share that here. Here we go. So this is our website, the National Ghost Hunting Day, and that's our homepage, as you can see. Let's go back there. My bandwidth is a little limited because of the live streaming, but you'll see that there's a lot of things that tells you about the National Ghost Hunting Day, how it started, about the world's largest ghost hunt. But most important, right here at the very end, it's a sign up. And it's a quick sign up. We ask you to do an application first, and then our advisory board actually but make sure that the people that are coming in are good folks. That's important to us. So you follow this on here. It's very simple. It's almost like 6 or 7 questions, and then you fill out that situation there. That's basically very, very simple. From that, we go to our advisory committee, and we're expecting to be between 150 and 200 teams this year. This is going to be a banner year. We will have to cut it off at 200. So if you're interested in joining, I would suggest doing it quickly, Michelle. And once we have that and you're accepted and registered, Michelle then will coach you, and our committees will coach you into this. So there's going to be a portal in our website that all members that are accepted go in there and get all these wonderful information, tip sheets, in order to make your process going to the world's largest ghost hunt easy. One thing that if you're new to the world's largest ghost hunt, that every team that has ever, or every location that has ever participated, this does not end and start on September 26th. It starts the moment we start gathering the teams, because we become a family, and we go through a lot of processes together. Metaphysically, we strengthen ourselves. We have a metaphysical committee as well, and we just learn from each other. And hopefully we'll be able to coach you through the IT committee on how to optimize your delivery for the live stream. So it's a process that it doesn't happen just in one day. There's a lot of preparation, a lot of fun. And then, of course, the results from it goes into a fabulous results that we collect the evidence and do a big reveal sometime after Halloween. So this is an engagement that is not exclusive to one day. It happens through several months.
Okay. That sounds good.
Thank you.
Shall I introduce next on the list?
Yeah.
I want to go to Christy Ann. I'm going around that way. So Christy Ann has a very special position here. So that's her right there. She is Senior Network Head of Operations now and planning for not only SRN, but she also is now heading up World's Largest Ghost Hunt. So we were able to bring this in, and we already had the infrastructure with people. They had been there now for a little while, and I'll get to another one too. But also, Christiane is our media person as far as she kind of coaches me on what to say, not to say when we write stuff. She has many degrees and lots of education in communications and journalism and all those great things. And she specializes in social media, something we really need. So she is kind of the brains behind the operation when it comes to the written word and things like that and what we put out. So you can take it from there and say hi, Christiane.
Sure. Hi, thank you, Jim. I'm so happy to be a part of this world's largest ghost hunt for 2021. I've been in the paranormal world for about 10 years, and I just love meeting people, and I love the history behind it. So I'm just like so happy to be a part of this. And so not only do I, get to experience, the paranormal, I get to be meet everybody around the world. So I consider myself a world traveler, and so I'm really enjoying getting to see and getting to know everybody and everything. So I'm, as you can tell, I'm excited.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm
But
so
yeah,
glad that we got
I
you.
come from a
Yeah.
background of I'm a freelance journalist. I've also have a degree in communications. I've done all sorts of social media. I used to have my own vidcast, podcast. I think I've done about every kind of thing you could possibly do. I've been on TV shows before too. I've been in a
Yep.
movie also. But anyway, been there, done that. But I'm just so happy to be part of this. And I feel like that we're going to make this such a great um, experience again for this year and just grow. And I'm excited.
Yay.
Cool. So next up, someone you will be seeing a lot more of. This is Christine. I know we've got Kristen, Christine, all these in there. It's hard to keep track of them, but Christine
A
is
chicken.
yes, we can. Yes. But Christine also joins us. She is another consultant, and she is also our brand ambassador now for Spirit Realm Network and World's Largest Ghost Hunt. So you're going to be seeing a lot more of her on camera, talking about different things coming up. She's going to be taking the lead on a lot of this stuff. And so you'll be seeing and hearing from her. And she too has extensive experience in the paranormal. And I think this is her first time with World's Largest Ghost Hunt. Is it? Or you might, Christine, you might have worked on this before, was it, or no?
I haven't worked on it. I've been aware of it, and Maria and I have kind of chatted over the years. So this is the first time I'm going to have an opportunity to kind of work with her indirectly, and with all her people, a few of who we met last night, and I'm meeting more, today. So we definitely are looking forward to growing this event and expanding it internationally, with
Yes.
the help of everybody on board, and where they're going to spread the news to as well. So, for everybody listening, we're definitely looking forward to having you on board as a location, as a sponsor, as a participant, and and helping to make this event an amazing, amazing thing for this year. We all need something super cool this year.
Yes,
So
we do.
this is
Yeah,
going to
after
be
last year. Yeah. So both,
We're
I
all
do want to
ready.
add in there that Christine and Christy Ann have extensive experience, and this is what attracted me to them before all of this. Before we even got noticed, we've been working together for a while now this year. What attracted me to them is they both have extensive experience in producing paranormal for live public events. They've worked with just about everybody you've seen out there on the networks, all the top names. They're based in LA, so they're in the groove down there with that crowd. So they have worked on quite a bit of that, and they've been a really big help as far as getting our ticketing side and pay-per-view and all the events platforms that we're going to be doing with Thriller going. And so I'm super pleased to have them. And by the way, you'll see more of Christiane in just a day or two, because we're all
Christine.
Me.
Christine. Sorry, Christiane, you have to stay home because you've got stuff to do this weekend.
There's too many Chris's.
I know.
I'm
You
going
know,
to keep them all straight.
Saturday
And then
will be
on
my
top of that,
first
I'm
time
getting
out in the
wired off the
year.
energy drink.
I want to say something that is very important that I'm not sure if everybody got the message, but I was never able to offer this kind of a promotional team ever before for the World's Largest Ghost Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
We tried extremely hard. We had some really good volunteers in the past, but each of these folks is going to be represented with another 20 or 30 in their committees. So
Yes.
we're talking about a gigantic effort to get the word out this year. So, expect to be sold out immediately. Expect the viewership to be incredible. Expect an epic event. So that's what I'm all excited about, because you guys don't know that we worked pretty anemically in the past. This year is going to be very, very special.
Yeah, there's already, like I said, there's dozens of people that have been working on this already for that. And of course, our event last night was the private event to all the people who came in, committees and things. And I don't know, there's hundreds now out there that are just working behind the scenes on this. So that's really cool. So we've had a lot of help. and there's more people every minute of the day. I see more pouring in. So, and again, one last thing. So watch us this weekend. We're going to be in Arizona with Rick McCollum. So Christine will be there, and
Yeah, come hang out
myself,
with us.
a few others,
And
and
we'll throw in some things for the world's largest ghost hunt too. So we're just gonna keep building on that. I wanted to
that's my
go back
shameless plug.
Yeah, I wanted to kind of go back to Michelle, because Michelle's got a really important role, and I'm going to kind of try to guide this so that we can kind of answer some questions along the way. I did see a question about, there's no fee. So Michelle, again, when you're directing people to sign up as they sign up with the world's largest ghost hunt, what is their fee going to go to? When you were talking about selling tickets, what is that going to go to specifically?
Well, what they do is when they sign up with us, everything will stream right to the people who are taking care of that event. So they're going to have the platform for free. So
it'll be their own location
to the location.
Right.
Yep,
so in other words, you're going to
whatever.
So you're going to help them get and sell tickets to their own location for their own event, and that the proceeds from those tickets are going to go directly to their location to benefit the location that they'll be streaming from that night, right?
Yes,
so, and that's where the proceeds are going to go.
Sign up.
Perfect.
Yeah, they're going to sign up for Stripe. When they're on time, somebody swipes to buy a ticket, it will go straight to that account that they set it up with. And that's where the money is.
Perfect. And I think somebody had mentioned it earlier too. So Maria, do you have some numbers from your past years? Because I know we have records we like to break. And so I know the magic number was mentioned earlier, but I want to reiterate it. So can with the number, you raised?
The highest, or the monies we never have been able to track. So I'm excited that Thriller is going to be doing this. We have estimates. We did ask, we went back and said, tell us about, but not everybody, gave us that number. So we estimate roughly around $125,000, but that was very, very anemic because we didn't capture everyone. We did max out at 158 teams in 2018. In 2019, it went down by a little bit. So our banner year was 158 teams in seven continents. We were in Africa, we were in Malaysia, we were in India, we were in Australia, we were in Ireland, we were in England, we were in the Philippines, we were in Canada, we were in Mexico, the United States, how could I forget them, right? Colombia, we were in Mexico, we were in just incredible places. This year, I think it's going to just wipe it off. It's going to make better. But what I want to do is, I'm talking about, I know there's some folks here that have been involved or will be involved. If you can let us know on your comments where you're planning to go, where you're from, what's your team, and where you're planning to to participate. I would love, and plus questions, yes.
Yeah.
But I want you to gloat about where you're going to be going and where you are, because this is where the Para Unity starts right now, right here. This is our launch off. So
we're talking about Unity, and you were mentioning international. So we are looking at expanding this really internationally. So if you didn't hear in the beginning, I think Maria had mentioned, this is going to be a 24-hour event. It's going to start at midnight East Coast time. It's going to go for 24 hours, and it's going to be able to accommodate locations at any point in time of the day. So, you have a little bit more flexibility with your location. Maybe a multiple location, that'd be great too. To take your team and do 2 places at once, in one day. We challenge you to challenge your neighboring, ghost hunting teams, neighboring locations that you might have to raise the money. We have 6 months or 5 months, right? So we have time to do it, and we look at that. So
there's a question here from Veronica from Texas. I know exactly who she is. And Veronica, you will be part of this. Somebody will be in contact with you. So as soon as people do the official application, which Veronica has already done, but we just didn't launch it out yet. Now the seriousness starts. You'll be in contact with one of our committee members in our participants committee, and get the process going, and get you inscribed, get you your banners, get you on Thriller events, get you on the portal. So again, you'll be engaged heavily. So I know you're anxious to start, because Veronica actually participated last year for the first time, right? And they sold out like in a week. It was amazing down in Texas, in a really, really haunted hotel. So I'm really happy that she's back. Thank you guys, sir. You're very welcome. Let's see, Jessica, there's a question here. Yes, Jessica's from Epic Star, my good friends up in Ohio. I'm so glad you're back. And they've been here about 3 years, right? 3 or 4 years. Thank you for returning. Okay, we already got that. Let me, Timothy from Florida. Yesteryear. Oh, God, what a great site that was. They did it last year. No location fees. No. How we can charge tickets. Okay. Yeah. You want to answer that question, Michelle? That looks like a ticketing question.
That's definitely a Thriller question.
So they just need to go to thriller.events and actually get them set up and registered. And then when they get the locations, we'll start putting their events up. And I think that will be May 1st, when everybody gets their banners and get their goodies. And then we'll send up there. To do is go to thriller.events, and you can sign up there, or you can just get a hold of us on the World's Largest Ghost Hunt, and we'll actually help you get everything set up. 20 minutes of your time.
So we'll also want you to make sure you sign up. Yeah, so we want you to sign up as a location.
Sign up.
So Maria, I know, had the location up there, the website address. So get in there, get your location signed up, and that way, once you're signed up, we can disseminate the information to you. I know we had a lot of questions last night about the technology, and so, Jim, really quick, I think the biggest thing was, high expensive gear technology versus cell phones. So I think that's just a general question, not going into too much details because we may not know everything, but will locations be able to stream with their phones?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, that's always an option to bring those in. And then there's some choices. You can go a level or two. Not to get too deep in it, but every location and everybody's situation is a little different. So we're going to have to kind of have a couple of different solutions for them. And we do have some things there. There's going to be a couple of things that we can suggest. So,
and there was a big announcement made last night too about that streaming service.
Mm-hmm. One of our big sponsors already that's come in, and we got to thank them because I'm glad you brought that up. The wonderful people over at StreamYard, those are our new best friends over there. We highly recommend them. They're going to be giving us not the free service to everybody, but the elevated one you pay for. They're going to be giving us free copies for everybody for that. So we're all going to be passing out StreamYard free to teams, groups, whatever. And that's going to be helping us get part of the stream out. So we're going to be working with them and working, more with the locations on that as well, because with StreamYard, you can do quite a bit. If you've got a decent router, Wi-Fi, and a little bit of bandwidth, you're in business. So that is going to make it really nice to have that. That's kind of half the battle right there. So we are really, really, really happy with those guys over at StreamYard. So making that available for everybody. Yeah. That's
Bradley,
a big savings.
Are we going to go for $20,000 this year, Bradley? I think you should double that number, Bradley. I love it.
Bradley's up in Canada, right?
So that was really good to see.
He's a machine.
And I'm gonna
let's put Bradley on the spot here.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna kind of tag on what Jim is saying too, because again, we had questions about this last night. If you have questions about technology, sign up and get your location on and registered, because then we're able to easily communicate with you. We can set up meetings with our committees to help you out, to get you in a place where you're going to be able to stream out to the public on that special night when we do this in August or September, actually. So so we're going, and that's critical. So signing up is the key. and we want to make sure that everyone is registered so we can get you the information. We have we have an IT crew, a committee. We have PR committee. We have a metaphysical committee. We have a sponsor committee. And so, so we have people that are going to be dedicated and diligently working with you to get you everything you need and to satisfy like all the questions you have from now until the day we live stream.
Yeah, I think there's 6 committees and there's 6 chairs that are taking up part of that, of each committee and overseeing it. I, of course, I'm on the IT. So, I'll be working closely with that, which is a big important part, is getting all this streamed together and out this year. So we're also looking at, I don't know if we mentioned, I know we talked about this last night, but we're going to be doing the command center and in a cool place. So we've got some lined up that we're looking at, but not only do one, but we're looking at the feasibility of doing more than one. It'd be great to have an East Coast one. We'll have a West Coast one already, and then maybe even a third one in the Midwest. So we can kind of cut back and forth and jump around. And then without even thinking about international, there is options there that we need to explore as well. So if anybody wants to step up, we're going to be listening to ideas there too, to get that implemented here pretty soon.
So there's a question from Timothy from Florida.
Does the location register or does the team register? Good question.
The answer is
either
yes.
one.
Yeah.
Either one.
The answer
Either
is
one.
yes. You get them both right.
Which committee chair wants to take that one?
No,
none of us are on that one.
That's easy.
Yeah,
Tim, get into that application. It could be either or. It's very simple.
A great question had come up last night, and I know we kind of went into detail, but it was somebody who was a team, but they didn't have a location. So don't not join us. There's a way to ask that question when you fill out the form. And so if you're a team without a location or, then we'll help you. We'll hook you up with people in the vicinity that you can work with to get a location. That's part of unifying, these people all over the country is getting people to work together. So, don't let something like that stop you from doing it. Keep going and get on board. And hey, and don't forget to invite all your friends.
I think last night the word came up. You were able to marry some people
to
together with locations and
I just
groups
want to
and
know.
locations. Yeah, if they didn't have one, they
Well,
could
I wanted to point out about just
the bottom on the bottom.
Oh wait, Christiane, wait.
I don't know if I'm like glitching.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Okay, so I just wanted to make sure that if we're interested in anybody coming to us, that this site is for signing up. It's for media or press or any sponsorship. Anybody that can help contribute to the day. Like Maria had pointed out in the beginning, like sponsorships are important. If you have connections or if you have a business and you want to be a part of it and be a sponsor, make sure to let us know. We fill out the information and we'll get back to you.
As you can see, Candy there, who is another person worth mentioning. She's handling and sharing a lot of that. I think she's actually the one who answers those kind of questions because she's chair of participants, I think, right? I think something like that. Yeah. So
she does such a fabulous job.
Yes.
She's going to put me to look like shame. I'm going to tell you, Candy is absolutely phenomenal.
On it.
She loves to marry people. Now, it doesn't mean that you don't do your due diligence and look for a property. We just can't be the social worker for all the teams and locations,
Yeah.
We expect you to do a little due diligence and go to hauntedjourneys.com, my website. We've got hundreds and hundreds of locations there. So that gets you started on a map and zoom into your state, and you can find out some places that would love for you to help them. So we just want to make sure that it's all going in the right place. Yeah.
And there's Bradley. Oh,
yeah.
Canada, there's Bradley. So
yeah, our goal this year is 25,000.
Excellent.
Yeah. I call him my Canadian machine. He is.
He's got a great location, I've heard, too, up there.
He does. And if anybody else wants to put up their locations, I'm trying to catch them all and bring them up on the screen, because I think we're all proud about the historic sites that we're bringing in. We have some spectacular ones that have already registered around the world.
I know. I want to know where I'm going to go.
Amazed.
Yeah, we're in California. Christian and I are in Southern California. Jim's in Northern California. I'm seeing people from Texas, Florida, New York, which is my home state, and Canada, and that's the beauty of it. You got to get out and travel the world, and
we have a big following in South Africa too. So I'm wondering, like, there's got to be some teams over there, and we know we've got New Zealand and Australia coming in. UK is going to be excellent.
Pennsylvania. There you go.
Yeah, I've been to that country too.
I love Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Hi, Tori.
And Tori is
Congratulations.
actually
Maryland.
Yeah. Tori's one of our moderators.
Well,
She's actually great.
Just so we can make sure everybody know, as you're looking at the stuff scrolling on the bottom, make sure you go to sign up so we can start looking at the teams and the locations and start getting things moving forward. And then we'll get you all the information that you guys need to continue to September 25th.
Yeah, I think we have a small typo too. It's www.nationalghosthuntingday. There's an extra D in there.
Oh, there's an extra D.
Yeah.
Oh God. Anyway,
we tried. I tried. It's okay.
Glenda, I want to point out Glenda Dawson, a very dear friend, a strong metaphysical practitioner. She is part of our metaphysical team. I'm glad to have you there. But what makes her special, if you can see on her Facebook little profile picture, she's got a frame of the National Ghost Hunting Day. She had it all year long. There is a frame on Facebook. So if you look it up, National Ghost Hunting Day, you can wrap up the ghost celebrating. It says, I love ghost hunting, National Ghost Hunting Day. Love for you to flaunt the fact that you're part of us this year. So thank you, Glenda.
Nice.
What other great questions?
Oh, I see a question here. So someone's asking, is the only way that you can raise money for your location by selling tickets? And I think Bradley just had up there that he was doing a bake sale and live music. No, you do everything. Yeah. Sponsorships, do whatever, do things that are fun. I mean, we're all starting to the rules are changing with the COVID, so we're able to get out and do more. So, get creative. I think someone was wanting to raise money for Fort Mifflin. I know they have a store. I was like, put a little jar up there. Yeah. They have customers. So, it's your chance to get creative and start now in earning the money for your location and attribute it all to the one day, leading up to that. That would be fabulous. And make you proud to share how much you raise, because that's always a really good feeling. And to get involved. So.
Yeah, one year what we did was people actually brought the checks out and brought it over to the historical site, and they took pictures, and it was all over Facebook. It was so magnificent to see that. I wonder if we can do that this year, because it shows exactly what we do. Tanya, thank you so much for being here on Metaphysical. She's my rock. She's from Kentucky, and boy, does she have a big following in Kentucky. God bless you for doing that. So, Terry, yes, I'm honored to be part of this project. We're honored to have you, Terry.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. She's one of a couple moderators that keeps us troll-free. She has a very important job with SRN.
Yeah, and I changed the spelling. I kind of corrected the right way there, so we're good. I think in conclusion, if there's any other questions, we're trying to make this nice and compact. Keep in touch with us. When you join, you also be invited to come inside our private group that is exclusively only for participants of the world's largest ghost hunt and locations. And this is our gathering place. This is our safe place. This is where we share stuff. We give you ideas to promote yourself and give you ideas to succeed in your investigations and your live streams, etc. It's a catch-all. It's a very, very active group. So you will be invited to be a part of that. So major announcements to go there.
One other thing that we were talking about last night that we haven't had a chance to talk about right now is experiments. So I think and the people who've been doing this for years kind of know. I don't know because I haven't participated in it, but there's been some fabulous experiments that have been done across the board. We are going to continue to do that. So again, once you sign up and we're able to gather the masses and the locations and the teams, we'll work on the experiments that we're going to do. Because I think what Maria was saying before is Spirit knows that we're going to be doing this. We're going to start seeing signs well before that particular day, and we want it to build and become
ramping up.
Yeah, we love it, and
of the energy.
Yeah, and the more you're at a location, and the more people get to know it, the more they understand that the Spirit works well with them, and
that collective consciousness is absolutely incredible. We did a couple of experiments with the group at Albuquerque, New Mexico, where we actually measured the shift of the energies in the world on that particular 2 hours we were doing it initially. So it is significant. It does impact. And that's why the Metaphysical Committee is so important in keeping us grounded, as well as out there communicating, as well as protected. Because as much as good is coming in, sometimes a little bad stuff starts coming in too. So we have to prepare ourselves. And that's where a strong Metaphysical Committee takes part. So
can I bring up a point real quick? Something we haven't really covered is if anybody has any questions about how this is going to work. We talked a little bit about the different 24 time slots of 24-hour day. It's all going to be streamed to one platform, which is the Spirit Realm Network. And right now, the actual website is literally being overhauled and rebuilt. It is not up right now because it's ground up, redone, restoration. And so we are actually beefing up the platform, not only to redo what we have new coming for Spirit Realm Network, like adding e-commerce and things like that. And there's different merchandise coming, but we need to add a lot more players and things to it for World's Largest Ghost Hunt. And so we need to build it in now. We're not that far away. And so we are literally building this up to stream one central location, easy to use platform where all can see it. Everybody can get into it and all can come and check it out. So, and there's going to be an embedded chat room. So it's going to be live interactive around the world. So another thing I don't think that past years have had is people are able to chime in and sort of direct the teams and where to go. If they see something over your shoulder, it's going to be like, hey, go over there, into that room, that kind of thing. So there's going to be a lot of that. You're going to have a lot of directors coming in. So going to have that. So I do want to point that out, that it's going to be one centralized place that should be very simple to get to and see and enjoy.
And we can all collaborate, which is what the fundamentals of what the collective consciousness does. So, so we're real happy. Now, can we get T-shirts this year to help?
That's a great question.
Yeah, you want to answer that? That's in your realm, isn't it?
Yeah, we're going to be doing T-shirts. What do I know about T-shirts? So we just talked about this today, is we have to get started on T-shirts ASAP. And unfortunately, we're up against the time because I'm going to be on an airplane again in 24 hours. Lon, Christine, we're all leaving to do the next project in Arizona. When I get back next week, we'll start working on it. But I think the key thing is we need some data first. We can get shirts rolling pretty quick here. But right now, if we were to start today, we don't have, we need to have some the firm, teams, groups, whatever's going to be going on it, because those are just now starting to come in. So we need a lot of that information, and we should have more next week. So that is going to be announced here soon. Again, timing is everything.
Yeah,
and Australia, Anna.
These two are great. I talked to them earlier today.
They're phenomenal.
I know
they're texting me right now too.
Guys all covered. We'll get you guys all covered. And keep in mind, T-shirts. We'll start looking at merchandise for the event, but it also doesn't stop you from, if you have a way to do T-shirts for your group to again, kind of raise money, for the location as well. So It's a great idea. T-shirt. People love T-shirts. So bring it on. Bring it on.
It says here, Jessica had misfortune. A lot of folks had that where their cell phones just burned up from the collective consciousness energy. It was crazy. So we tell people, just be careful,
great.
but it is,
Bring a charger.
it's part of the experience. It's part of the experience. Yes.
Part of the media part is you do have templated forms, Maria, that we from years past that look fantastic that we are going to have to be getting out and getting those where teams can put their locations in and their names on. So that's part of that data too that we're going to be need. So we will bridge that crossing when we get there. So
excellent. So if you still have any questions that we weren't able to answer for you tonight, don't not ask them. Go ahead and go on to the World's Largest Ghost Hunt Facebook page, or when you sign up, I think there's a place for you to ask questions, and ask away. One of us will be able to answer it and help you out, and get everybody going so that we can.
We'll get the question to the right
committee.
Amazing.
Welcome
right
to 2021, people.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great. COVID is going away.
I know who's ready to get out and have some fun.
Let's get out and investigate.
Yeah, I want to thank everyone for coming in tonight. Do me a favor, go to World's Largest Ghost Hunt and become a member there of that group. Go to National Ghost Hunting Day and become a member of that page. And please do us a favor and come to the Spirit Realm Network and
like and share.
Like and share. Let's do it. And
come
also
and
visit.
Come join us Saturday night too, and we'll chat about World's Largest Ghost Hunt. We've got plenty of time, and we're gonna have some fun. And we want to have
you. We will be live.
We also have
9 Eastern.
We also have Thriller Events fan page that we want to make sure it's done. So we've got a bunch of them. We're gonna all combine forces. We have to, and then we want to combine with your force of your page. So once you're in the core group, share your page. We'll get it out there, and we'll make sure the world knows about you as well. It's all has to start now.
Get exposure for you. And about Michelle, I want to throw something else out there. So Michelle and her team, they've done a fantastic job the last couple of months of upgrading equipment. They're streaming live. Their live streams are fantastic now. They've got, they're starting to make me look shabby because they've got technology now that I don't have. So yet I'm working on it. But you'll see a lot more of our IP with the group, along with Michelle, Bill, Kelly, the rest of them are all in there. And occasionally you'll see Candy in there too. She pops in and out here. But you're going to see a lot more of them. And this weekend we have a double feature, which is going to be us out in Arizona, as far as Christine, Rick McCollum, myself. And then we're going to be going live. And then Michelle and her team will pop in. And where are you going to be streaming from, Michelle, on Saturday night?
We're actually going to be at the Grand in Dubuque, Iowa. So we actually have an event going on, and the participants are actually going to be live with us there.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we got to get something posted like tonight, tomorrow to let people know that double header this weekend. We got a double whammy for you.
Jessica, yes, it's overwhelming, but it's overwhelming with a lot of happiness, a lot of good.
Shameless plugs.
Yes, no, it's Jessica, you've been through this with us many, many years. So this year is going to be phenomenal. So we're hoping with the force that we bring in this year, it's going to be a lot more fun and a lot more collaborative and a lot more better results, bottom line. So thank you for being with us again.
May the stream be with you.
Yeah. So on behalf of now of Haunted Journeys, I am proud then to go ahead and allow the Spirit Realm Network to take over this year and do a phenomenal job. I will still be there. I want to be there. This is too important for me, but I could never deliver.
I'm not letting you go anywhere else.
I could never do what they're going to be doing for us. And I'm so proud that they're doing it. I'm so grateful. And I'm grateful to every single one of you out there, every team member, every location that's participating, because going back to the original video that I show, the collective consciousness, all of us from within, giving out, sharing with all of us our intention. This is what it's all about. This is just an example of what we can do as human beings. And we're hoping we can take this torch and we can light it up throughout the year in many, many different arenas.
I know we're taking it from you.
Yeah, we're taking it from you.
We're taking it. We didn't have that little stage,
That's
but
right,
really
that's
quick.
right.
And as Maria's closing up our, our announcement today, a big shout out to everything Maria started and done. She was actually when people sit around and think things, and she did it. And it's always impressive to watch people actually step up and make their dreams come true. We don't always have to succeed with amazing things. We just have to do it, and she's done it, and it's built up, and we're just going to keep making it more spectacular. So thank you so much for
You're very welcome, but I'm
this,
just an example of what happens when people
know.
collaborate. I did not do this alone.
I know.
I did this with many, many people.
So we also
helping
thank
me.
these teams
So,
that have
And
been with
also-
you for all these
Exactly.
years.
You've also
Exactly.
collaborated with good people for the better, that's the thing, is doing it
Yes.
for the good of everybody,
Yes.
in the light. That's why we're the Spirit Realm Network. It's the
Yes.
Spirit,
We're all like-minded. We're
Holy Spirit,
like-minded.
Yeah,
We're
in the light.
like-minded.
Oh,
Yeah, we're like-minded. We all care about the same thing. And the bottom line is I'm grateful to all of you. And as I always close on every meeting that I do, may God bless you and keep you in his light and keep us together. And yay for 21.
Amen.
Let's go for it. Thank you again for enjoying us.
All right.
On
Okay.
that note, let's do a big shout out to Candy. Candy's
Oh,
amazing.
for Henry.
Yeah, Candy, for all your work and
Look at God.
dedication.
and thank you all for joining us as well.
Oh, there she is.
Yay, there she is. Yay.
So for those
She
that
was
missed,
backstage the
Yeah.
whole time.
I don't
as
know what
we
time it is in Australia, but thank you too.
as we exit here, I'm going to leave you. I'm going to play that video again for your inspiration for 2021. May the collective consciousness be with us. See you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.